get Boniface out, they increase the volume of the car. At first I didn't know what that was for, but of course I am scared until I started hearing Boniface scream. So they had increased the volume so that I don't hear him. But the pain they were inflicting on him was too much. I started hearing him scream. So I am, I know that we are finished here for no reason. And for me, that was, I think, my biggest problem and cause of anger. What have we done? Like you don't know whether the crime is that you have come into Tanzania.
One of Uganda's activists, Agather atuhairwe, was caught in Tanzania. Was incarcerated for very many days. And news coming in is that rumors is that they raped her. They tortured her, which is unfortunate. Agather atuhairwe was caught together with other activists from Kenya like Boniface, Mwangi. I think they had gone to see tindu, the opposition leader in Tanzania. But Tanzania has been able to change leaders democratically. But it is a one-party rule, a one-party state almost. On the face value, they show you that it's a democracy where parties can come and contend. But actually, Chama cha Mapinduzi is the only party where you are allowed to contend. If you veer off from that party, you are seen as a traitor, you are seen as a rebel. The only good thing is they mastered the art of transition from one president to another, and they have been stable for a long period of time. But democracy outside the Chama cha Mapinduzi is not there. So when these activists went there together with Martha Karua, they abandoned off. The only person who was not incarcerated was Martha Karua. Others were incarcerated, put in prison, tortured. So in this episode, I've come to talk about the ordeal of Agather atuhairwe, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the study materials you can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagri. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. First of all, Agather atuhairwe, even here back home, is a very good activist. I remember during the Twitter protest, the exhibition, the health sector exhibition, even parliamentary exhibition, he used to put out a lot of information that yielded evidence against corruption in the country. So they went out to Tanzania so that they can at least also fight for tindu. If I don't know if I've spoken the name well, and he was incarcerated by the Tanzanian authorities. Tanzania is an autocratic state with a one-party state. They have democracy within the party, but outside the party, there is no democracy. It is the truth. I think it was built by Mwalimu Nyerere under one-party state, Chama cha Mapinduzi. Okay? Agather atuhairwe gave out his ordeal, and this is what she had to say. Here's the tape.
Get Boniface out. They increase the volume of the car. At first I didn't know what that was for, but of course I am scared until I started hearing Boniface scream. So they had increased the volume so that I don't hear him. But the pain they were inflicting on him was too much. I started hearing him scream. So I am, I know that we are finished here for no reason. And for me, that was, I think, my biggest problem and cause of anger. What have we done? Like you don't know whether the crime is that you have come into Tanzania. You don't know whether there's nothing, or that you have attended a public court hearing. So after a while, maybe 10 to 15 minutes, they come for me. The woman that they brought orders me out, but they had taken us in saying things that you could tell these are real killers, really. Orders me out. I am blindfolded. I can't see. She's ordering. I don't know where I'm going. So one man pulls me, throws me. There's another one I fall into. They also move me just a bit. And I get there, and the first order is take off your clothes. Before you do anything, there's one who hits me with something on the back, and there's one who violently takes off all my clothes. They take off all my clothes, they throw me down, they handcuff me. You will see some of they handcuff me, but they tried to put a sweater before the handcuffs. So I think the injuries here would have been worse, but there's this, then there is this. They handcuff me, they tie my legs with my arms on my legs. They face me up. They put like a wood in between the legs and the arms and hold me up facing down. So you see, the reason I'm not standing well is that the feet have not been standing. So I am facing up like this. There's one hitting under my feet so badly. The pain was too much. And there's one shoving something in my ass. So that is rape by all standards. And the pain, I don't know which pain was worse. So the feet, I am screaming so hard, and I am screaming, and they bring something to cover my mouth, and they shove whatever. I didn't know at that point what they were shoving, and the pain is unbearable. So I think after like 5 minutes of that, but it could have been longer, they put me down. They violently pull that wood they had between. So I don't know if you've gotten that sort of position, that your arms are with your legs and you are like this. So I think there were two people that were holding that wood. So they pull it out. It's the one that must have hurt me here. My arm is still paining. It has been swollen. And they put me down. They pour water all over me. And, they are saying all dehumanizing words. And they make me stand here. And now they take off the blindfold. So there's one talking to me. And I can't see, and saying, I'm going to ask you questions. I want you to answer me. The others, now is when I see that there are like 5 men. Plus the one here making them like 6. The others are filming. So they are filming and they ask me, what did you come to do in Tanzania? I tell the truth, like I'd been telling it, that I'd come to attend a court case, also to visit a few friends. They say, who are your friends? I said, I have many friends in Tanzania. It's not the first or even the second or third time I've been to Tanzania. But who are your friends? They said, one of them is Generali. Said, so who else did you plan with to come? I said, actually, a couple of us, including even Martha Karua. So we wanted to come and attend the court hearing of Tundu Lisu. Okay, that's what I remember. There was more, but that's what I remember. So as they are still filming, he turns me around again. Now that's when I saw what he was shoving under my ass. It was a fist. So he shoves it under again, enough to get shit out of you and smear it on you as they film. For me, rape has, for all time immemorial, been a weapon of war. The biggest way in which it is a weapon is that they use it as shame to the victims. But me, I refuse to be the ashamed one. Yet you are the one committing heinous, shameful, the most evil crimes. So they are saying what you say here. If you ever say it, we have this video, and I am thinking the video will help us with evidence against you anyway. But of course, you, in this anger, you are saying, okay, in this fear. And
that is Agather Atuhairwe. First of all, our neighboring states are not a big democracy. Even one of the bigger democracies like Kenya, under President William Ruto, democracy has degenerated. Democracy in Kenya is now a laughingstock. They started deporting people like Kizza Besigye. It is not allowed for a foreign country to come and arrest someone in another country. Okay? And even if they do it unconstitutionally, that country in which the person has been abducted from has the right to complain. When they abducted Kizza Besigye from Kenya, no Kenyan authority protested that Kizza Besigye was arrested. In fact, they played a role. The cases, even if Kizza Besigye had a gun in Kenya, even a person who never went to a law school can authoritatively say that he is supposed to face the law in that particular country. I cannot steal in Rwanda and you charge me with the laws of Uganda. Let me assume even if Kizza Besigye had a gun in Kenya, the best laws to which he would have faced are the laws of Kenya, but he was brought out to Uganda. I'm not discussing the case for Besigye because you can charge me with sub judice, but I'm discussing the entity of how democracy is at stake in East African countries. You cannot talk about Rwanda is a military state also. Now Tanzania is a one-party state. They abducted our person. Remember even the FDC activists who were caught in Kenya and they were brought back. Okay, they were literally brought back. It shows you that Ruto does not follow the constitution, does not follow the United Nations provisions of getting people from who are from a certain country and putting them back to their enemy. Okay. So holding Agather Atuhairwe, it shows you how the East African countries are not doing their work well, are not fighting for democracy, are also part of the dictatorship. The whole East Africa is under dictatorship. Only Kenya is trying to fight this under Ruto because Ruto, at least for Kenyan, a Kenyan president is not strong enough than any other constitution. He can even be defeated in an election. I may not be surprised that Ruto can be defeated in 2027 election. Okay? Others, it is a dictatorship. And to be specific, Tanzania is a one-party rule. I take this opportunity to welcome back Agather Atuhairwe. Keep on fighting. The nation is proud of you. Of course, that's my opinion. Do me a comment by commenting about this. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I'm praying to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. See you on another one. Peace.